Hey there, YouTube. Well, for some reason this 2005 Ford Thunderbird with 88,000 miles interested me today. This is the 50th anniversary edition, and I believe I've done a T-Bird in the past, but I think it was a startup and rev video, and that was such a long time ago. So I figured it's just about time to redo one. It is just so tight in here. I just have no room to cross over. I promised to go to the other side. Take a look at the front again. Top is down, obviously. And you can see right there, 50th anniversary edition. Only a two-seater, all black interior. This will be very quick. Pretty much it's familiar Lincoln LS in the inside. So, this will be very quick. Let me adjust the seat. Thigh support is pretty good once you adjust the seat all the way up, especially the front section once you tilt it up. Legroom isn't too great. You have the transmission hub right there intruding, and you really can't do much in terms of adjusting the backrest. I mean, it's just blocked. So I'm sitting rather vertically in here. Not very comfortable at all. Aside from that, you have lots of shoulder room. The seats, they're quite supportive. The lower section is quite firm here. Backrest bolstered nicely on the side. And interior quality really wasn't that big of a deal, especially in the first few years before Ford did a rather mild update to the interior. The interiors just fell apart, and fit and finish wasn't too great, and everything just, I don't know, just looks so awful. But anyways, in dashboard, nicely padded entire thing. Even this section, glove box, and all padded. Rather average size glove box, huge lid. A little bit on the flimsy side. It is damped, as you guys can make out. Radio in dash 6 disc. Climate control, dual zone. Dual power outlets. Just to close the top. Maybe I'll do that right now. I'll open it back up again. It's just so damn hot. But anyways, here's the 5-speed auto, and it has not been the most reliable thing. This transmission is shared in the V6 Ford Explorer, some Jaguars, the LS, and it was a rather clunky and clumsy transmission. It suffers immensely with the shift solenoid, where it would just shift horribly, or once you engage it in gear, it would just clunk immensely. And many slippage issues. Yeah, also in the Mustang, the 2005 to 2010 models, both the V6 and V8s. So yeah, that's the transmission. It doesn't have manual shift mode. The Lincoln LS did have manual shift mode. So that's quite odd that this car doesn't have it. Anyways, this upper section here, this plastic, it lifts right off easily. You can see how awful that is. Toyota style. And this little storage area, very tiny, and this lid is also very flimsy. But it is padded. You really don't have anything back there if you want to store a few umbrellas or something, but aside from that, it's quite useless, as you guys can see. Steering wheel, average sized. It is leather wrapped. Cruise control, radio controls, hazard right up above. Steering wheel tilts and telescopes electrically with that little knob. Power mirrors, panel dim, headlamps, pull for fogs, and this is for the auto headlamps. And this is just to adjust the delay of how long you want the headlamps to run after you shut off the car. Door panel is padded on top. Armrest. But this is actually plastic, even though you'd think that it was very plush. It's just a hard grainy plastic. Lower section too. So let's open the trunk. Traction control, totally skipped it. And you guys can see what I mean, just how awful this interior is once you really take a good look at it. Going above, you have your home link garage door opener, universal garage door opener essentially, interior lighting, map lights, squeaky sun visor, and this teeny weeny little mirror, no vanity lights. This sun visor is very, I don't know, feels awful, awfully cheap. Cardboard in the center. Passenger side, you're just as punished. It doesn't seem like you could pull it out either. I mean, it's just hooked onto there. So, hood's open, trunk's open. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Anyways, here's the trunk. Rather small. Basically a grocery holder. But you have to consider this car is a convertible, so it is a rather small rear end. Spare tire right under there. Get your trunk light. You do have the struts here, so it doesn't intrude with space. Now, right here's the other side. Car does run on 17-inch wheels, rear disc brakes obviously. Now let's take a look at the hood. The familiar 3.9 liter dual overhead can V8. I believe it's good for 280 horsepower, which it is quite impressive for such a small displacement. Ford and the Lincoln Continental and the 4.6 liter dual overhead can V8, the Intech V8, they were just punching 275 horsepower. You guys can see the fogs right there. I'm sorry, it's just so tight. So that's the rev limiter, it's rather low. You can only sneak up a little bit more if you really mash it to the floor. Like so. So YouTube, thanks for watching, and that's it for this 2005 Ford Thunderbird 50th Anniversary Edition.